This is Mount Hood, a lot of snow. But yes, it's time to check in on the latest buzz in the entertainment world.
Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live right now. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. And Mount Hood is beautiful this time of year. I was up there with the dogs over the weekend, letting them play in the snow.
Yeah.
I saw that. They looked adorable.
Dogs in the snow. There's nothing better. It's worth shivering through all kinds of cold weather for.
Their happy little smiles.
I know, because they just love it. Hey, so we got to talk about this. The Rock announced that there will be no Black Adam sequel. What led up to this decision?
Well, apparently him and the movie's producer, James Gunn, have been working really closely. This was a passion project for The Rock. It was about 15 years in the making. And he went on Instagram and released a statement saying that he was so grateful and privileged to be part of this epic comic book movie. But unfortunately, DC has decided to move in a different direction going forward, not ruling out that Black Adam might not resurface at some point in the DC universe. But in the immediate future, there's not going to be a sequel or a franchise built off the character.
Huh. Interesting.
Right. And I went to go see Black Adam. I really enjoyed it. It was part of the whole relaunch of the DC universe, but now we're not going to get a sequel to that. We're not going to get a Wonder Woman 3. Henry Cavill isn't going to be Superman anymore.
Yeah.
This all happened after James Gunn took over DC.
Interesting.
So, I mean, he'll probably keep making Suicide Squad movies as long as he's breathing, but
yeah,
no Black Adam, I guess.
I wonder if they just do they feel like they just kind of can't go toe to toe with Marvel?
I mean, this is what you go, Mike.
Go ahead, Emma.
I was like, their relaunch is kind of their answer to the success that Marvel has become as like a huge cinematic engine, really. And I guess it's very new, them taking over. Of course, we know that Batgirl, the whole movie was filmed and then
scrapped,
taken away. Yeah, so this is, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do next, but they know what they're not going to do next.
Yeah. I mean, aside from Batman, DC has always kind of been on the struggle bus when it comes to major Hollywood motion picture movies. I was actually crunching the numbers a little bit on Black Adam and what it's done. The budget to make the movie was about $195 million. In the US alone, it's only grossed $160 million so far, but globally, it's well over 300 million. So I don't know if it's necessarily a budgetary thing or what they're looking to do for the future, but maybe just rely on Batman for now for DC.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so interesting. I feel like Batman and Superman are arguably two of the biggest kind of individual superheroes when you look at the genre as a whole. So it's interesting to me that DC has always kind of struggled to really gain a foothold and expand the universe the way that Marvel did.
Right. The next movies we can anticipate are Aquaman and the Flash group, the group of Flash people. So I guess.
Well, I count on Emma to keep me in the loop because she's our resident.
All the comic book knowledge right now.
She knows all the superheroes, all the fun stuff.
I go to all the movies, even if they're bad.
I do still want to see Black Adam though. Maybe I will watch that over the holiday break. Yeah.
I'm not a critic.
Yeah, you like that one?
Enjoyable.
Okay, if it gets your seal of approval, I'll check it out. So we're looking ahead here, 2023, right around the corner. Fandango is out with the most anticipated movies. What are their picks?
And guess what? There is a lot of comic book movies on this list, and most of them are not DC. The number one movie that is in anticipation is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, followed up by Spider-Man at number 2. Ant-Man and the Wasp coming in at 3.
Wow.
John Wick Chapter 4 is coming in at 4. Indiana Jones, The Dial of Destiny at 5. DC getting a nod with Aquaman at 6. Mission Impossible at 7. Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes at 8. Creed 3. And then, of course, my most anticipated movie of 2023, the Super Mario Brothers movie, coming in to round it out at number 4.
Chris Pratt in a couple of those.
You're just looking forward to hate watching that one, aren't you?
Yes, pretty much.
Isn't he your least favorite Chris?
He's everyone's least favorite Chris. Number 4
Chris Pine
Chris
is my least favorite Chris. Chris Pratt, he is just a notch above, and then there's a big gap between the other ones, Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans. There should be a bunch of Chris's in between, but yes, he's way down. If I could watch Super Mario Brothers on mute, I'd take enjoyment in that.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna skip that one. I am excited for Harrison Ford though, making his return in Indiana Jones.
Oh, and Mission Impossible, and then another Hunger Games,
that's gonna
which
be a good one.
sculpted me as a teenage girl.
All kind of good action movies. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh,
All
it'll be great.
Thanks, Mike. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take care, guys.
You can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.